EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. It's here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They will find Davis. That's complete.
Complete to Corey Davis.
Good job.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Lock. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down. That's what you're going to need to do against them. In there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 45.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
50 seconds to mine.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Prescott from the gun. Step, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now Locke again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's second down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. These two teams all tied after 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Locke. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At the 46-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. We're going to 53. We're going to 53. He's crashing. He's checking crap. We're going to 54. Going to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott out to his left. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to serve.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're working.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Under. In your face. Then we're going to 53. 53 to Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Malik Turner. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
At the 34-yard line.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. He's tired.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
53's the mic. 53.
A second down throw for Prescott. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Yeah, they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They'll throw again. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended
throw it into coverage, almost picked.
Complete.
But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Second and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. You go tight.
To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
7-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Boys, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is
And his kick is right through.
At 14. Breaks their line to kick off for
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
Michael Thomas, 58 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
The extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I know he ain't got it. Let's go.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And again, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Here go 46. We're going to 54 right here.
Prescott yet again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, Prescott again. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Prescott from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second
and 8. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
to kick off for New Orleans.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. It's a foot race. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Block now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster extra yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
Block working out of the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
First down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
His throw caught at about the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Locke looks to throw it again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Locke again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have moved out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Saints 28, Cowboys 21. Will Lutz
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Prescott took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
This to Jarwin, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Safety's creeping. Rush in.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete.
Prescott.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On second down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You can't block me.
Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
That's another Cowboys.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
21.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Will tie the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a